It's one of the biggest rivalries lacrosse-wise in the region. Haverford School and Malvern Prep, they will do battle in tonight's semi-final matchup. This is the Interact Challenge from PPL Park, our first annual edition. Let's take a look first how these teams got here. Our updated bracket coming up. It's Haverford at 23-0 and Malvern Prep at 13-9. Here is the bracket. Hun School advancing to the finals. They dispatched of Episcopal 9-5 earlier tonight. And Malvern Prep and Haverford 1 versus 4 will do battle to earn the right to play the Raiders of the Hun School. Welcome back. Joe Heyer with you along with Lacrosse Hall of Famer Scott Gaberson. Well, Scott, these two schools have played a number of memorable matchups, none more than last year's final. 10-8, Malvern Prep defeats the Haverford School.
Yeah, so last year was the year for Malvern Prep beating Haverford. Malvern went on to a 24-0 season, undefeated, and arguably the best team in the country. Haverford came within a goal, but it was the senior-laden Malvern Prep Friars that took the victory at Cabrini College last year to preserve a 24-0 season. But, hey, it's a totally different year this year. Right now, the tide has turned. Now it's the Haverford School coming in at 23-0, the number 1 ranked team in the country, probably the best team in the country, bar none. So we'll see whether they can deliver today. Malvern is going to be the spoiler. Haverford wants to see if they continue the role.
Sure, one remnant from that team last year for Malvern Prep is the All-American Charles Kelly. And Scott, again this year, he's playing at an All-American caliber.
Yes, he is committed to North Carolina, the senior number 26. Watch for him to dominate the face-off X. Haverford's going to probably platoon 3 guys against him, but Kelly is the guy that almost is a make and take type of player at the X. Dominant, pinch and pop guy, get the ball out, and possessions for Malvern.
The man with the wheels for the Haverford School is Drew Sapinski, Scott, and he has got all kinds of offensive talent.
No doubt about it. Drew Sapinski for the Haverfords is probably the best player in the Philadelphia region right now. Certainly in the area, no doubt. Number 19, headed to Johns Hopkins. He's a do-it-all midi. He's offense, he's defense, he's ground balls. He looks to assist, and he knows how to jam the ball in the net.
2 premier programs, the Haverford School and Malvern Prep. Winner moves on, loser goes home. Stay tuned. Opening face-off coming up next.
Monday night, the Comcast Network is live from PPL Park for the Inter-AC Lacrosse Championship. Don't miss this top-caliber high school lacrosse showdown. The action starts Monday night at 7, right here on the Comcast Network.
Welcome to Granite Run Buick GMC. Here's what some of our customers have to say.
Every time I've come here, they've been nothing but accommodating.
We felt we got a tremendous deal on our trade-in.
They gave me a deal I couldn't refuse, that's for sure.
Granite Run, your number 1 Buick GMC dealer. This month it's Sign and Drive. Lease a 2015 GMC Terrain for just $89 a month, or the 2015 GMC Acadia, yours for just $259 a month, only at Granite Run Buick GMC.
Saturday, May 30th on the Comcast Network. The Union are in the nation's capital to tangle with the defending Eastern Conference champion, DC United. It's the blue and gold versus the black and red. Saturday, May 30th at 7, only on the Comcast Network.
Tonight's Next Sports Interact Challenge on the Comcast Network is brought to you by Rookit Sports, the industry leader in sports nets. And by Granite Run, Buick GMC, the preferred automotive destination of all Philly area lacrosse fans. Gorgeous evening, absolutely brilliant evening here from PPL Park for a high school lacrosse game. Let's take a look at our Malvern Prep starters. Goldner, Coyle, and White, your attack men, your midfielders, Shantz, Kelly's the face-off specialist, Klingus, Mulqueen, Thomas Murray, and Rogers. For the forwards, Ament, Smith, and Shima are your attackmen, Sapinski, Dox Aitken, Poqui, Haas, Lehman, Sabia, and DeMarco in goal for the forwards. John McAvoy, Scott, a guy you were very familiar with.
Hall of Fame player, legendary coach right now, Malvern Prep, John McAvoy.
John Nostrand is the head coach and athletic director for the Haverford School, and he has built one of the premier programs lacrosse-wise in the entire country. Our keys to the game, written by Scott Gabrielson.
Well, Malvern Prep, again, it starts with Charles Kelly. How productive can he be at the face-off X and the attack play for the young attack of Malvern Prep? Can they get it done with Adam Goldner, Billy Coyle, and Zach White?
And for Haverford, their keys.
Okay, they just want to run and gun, play fast, up-tempo, and one thing that Coach John Nostrand wants them to do, just play one game at a time. They got to 23-0 for a reason by beating one team at a time. Don't look ahead, play one game.
They certainly want to learn the lessons from the 2011 game when they almost were upset by the same Malvern Prep team. And a little different look for this Haverford team, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, one of the fun things right now, you saw in the open that the Haverford Forts came out with white helmets. Right now, take a look at them. They came out, they went in the locker room, changed helmets, came out with these brand new gold helmets, looking great, looking sweet on the sidelines. John Nostrand playing a little game with his buddy, John McAvoy.
We are set for a terrific matchup. Two of the premier programs year in and year out. In this series, Haverford has reached the finals every single year. Malvern Prep's been in the finals 4 times. And the Fords have had an undefeated #1 season. That was back in 11. And that game I will still never forget. Malvern Prep had them beat the entire game. Haverford comes back to score in the final seconds of regulation. Walrath scores, and then in overtime, Walrath scores again from the same position behind the crease to preserve that undefeated season. And still some work to do in this tournament as they have Malvern Prep tonight. And if they are victorious, they have a very tough Hun School, as we saw in the first semifinal.
No doubt. If there's an unbeaten that's already made it to the championship game, can Haverford continue their role and have a championship game on Monday, the battle of the unbeatens? Today, Malvern Prep plays spoiler right here. They are a young rebuilding team. They're coming off a 24-0 season last year. This year, they a little bit younger, a little bit more inexperienced. Haverford has 22 seniors, a big, strong, mature team. Malvern Prep has 8 seniors, really 5 impact guys. The guys between the pipes right there for Malvern Prep, you're going with James Rogers, number 43, and Alex DeMarco, number 1 for the Haverford Fords. DeMarco, the senior, okay, on his way to the University of Pennsylvania. And again, been solid all season. No doubt about that.
Well, we saw how a face-off man could affect the game. Feliziani for Episcopal really kept them in that game in the first semifinal. Let's see if we can get the same from Charles Kelly, but Haverford wins the first one here.
There it is. Great face-off right there, starting it off.
Jay Curvada wins that one. And we are underway. Dox Aitken, as you heard, our Between the Guests interview. Ace Carter talk about. Already one of the premier players in the country. As Haverford will spread out the field in their first possession.
And one of the things about Haverford is, talk about 22 seniors, pretty incredible. These three on the field right now, Dox Aitken, number 6, Phil Poquet, number 5, Drew Sapinski, number 19. Probably the best 3 midfielders that this area has ever seen consistently. All 3 incredibly productive, all 3 mature, all 3 two-way solid midfielders.
Sapinski. Nothing there. Defended well by Malvern Prep. Just pure foot speed is pretty impressive. Sapinski and Poquet can really motor. First shot of the game taken by Poquet. Stand out on the football gridiron as well. Grant Ament.
Great D by Cole Thomas, matching up with the dangerous Ament.
Here's Sapinski. His pass is knocked down. Good defense by Ryan Murray. They quickly push it ahead. Here's Drew Shantz. Shantz the pass, the shot, and our first save of the game by DeMarco.
Great ground ball by Shantz, pushing it down the floor, down the field. Big shot, but high, easy save for DeMarco.
Fords get it right back. Nice fast break chance for Malvern Prep. Deliberate offense so far for Haverford. Number 20, Lane Odom.
Ryan Murray, number 17, the junior for Malvern Prep, headed to Penn, matching up with Odom, who's headed to Johns Hopkins.
Look at Sapinski, tiptoe his way in there. A good save by Rogers.
One thing you're going to see is shots is they're clearing midfielder, number 42, the senior, headed to Notre Dame. He's the guy they rely on to push the ball up the field.
Malvern Prep having trouble. Turn the ball over.
One of the things that's haunted Malvern Prep all year is just the turnover. Simple, fundamental turnovers. They got to push the ball up the field, be consistent. Unfortunately, a turnover goes over to Haverford. You can't give Haverford opportunities. You can't play against yourself by turning the ball over.
Again, Haverford really taking their time. It's Poquet. Has it at the attack line. He sees the opening, fires it well over the crossbar.
Now, one guy we didn't mention yet is Grant Ament, and Ament is probably the most dangerous player on the field at attack. He's got a school record, 107 points, 32 goals, 75 assists. He's the guy that starts the ball from behind for Haverford.
Here's Poquet, ridden hard by Shantz. What a move, what a score! Grant Ament gets on the board. He just froze his defender with that footwork.
Almost on cue, we talk about Grant Ament. Took Cole Thomas, started to go hard left, dipped inside of him right, buried it over the top of James Rogers. Grant Ament, his 33rd goal in the season. Here you go, strong left-handed move. Cole thought he was going up, came inside, great little dip, dunk, picks the upper corner.
Vernon Odom reacting to his team score.
His son Lane, number 20 for the Haverford Fords. Another face-off win for the Fords. Hervada, again, Haverford, 2-0 on the face-offs.
Yeah, Hervada going to Delaware next year. He can go up and down this Haverford lineup. All going on to play lacrosse, high Division I levels.
Good matchup here. Brandon Shima against Ryan Antel, D Mitty for Malvern, headed to Fairfield Fairfield University.
Now they'll send it back to Sapinski. Dox Aitken handling, number 6. Sapinski sent it all the way to Postel. Postel over the middle, terrific pass, terrific finish. Forey Smith collects and deposits.
Started all with the isolation dodge by Keviat Postel up top, spreading out the Malvern Prep defense. Forey Smith 14 is so smooth inside. They're looking to feed the crease. They spread out the defense. Here comes Smith flashing in front. Little fake to the left, buries it to the right. Great goal by Forey Smith.
What a season he's having. It's his 62nd goal of the year.
Again, he's a junior, headed to Johns Hopkins. Incredibly comfortable on the attack, just smooth. And again, Haverford 3 in a row at the face-off X. Big surprise right there. But getting it done, Hervada. Don't ever call out Jake Hervada. Very solid at the X, and he's proven it.
It's been all Haverford so far. Correct me if I'm wrong, Malvern Prep's only had that one fast break possession.
Yep.
Dox Aitken, big tall number 6. You see how much room Malvern Prep gives their counterparts.
Open set right now for Haverford. No one on the crease. Big circle offense. Looking for the skip pass, but watch the feed to the crease. Haverford will move the ball and then find somebody cutting the crease. They're incredibly dangerous that way.
So I mentioned big number 6, Dox Aitken with the ball right now, Scott. Real special player heading to Virginia.
Setting him up right there.
That's the man. That's
on
the
cue,
man.
Joe, on cue. Big Dox Aitken, 6'3", 210 pounds, senior. I'm sorry, he's a junior. He's ranked as the #1 junior in the country right now. On his way to Virginia after next season. But again, tall, rangy, good split dodge, comes in, right to left, finishes with the left. Let's take another look. 2 men going after him. Offside hit, placement on the shot. Great goal by number 6, Dox Aitken. And again, as you mentioned, that's his 38th on the season.
Charles Kelly battling and finally getting one, but he's going to throw the ball out of bounds.
Good face-off win, unfortunate turnover. Those are the type of things that will kill Malvern Prep and have all season.
Haverford steamrolling this game so far. Malvern Prep has only had it in their own attack zone one time. That was on a quick fast break. It's been all Haverford.
Aitken, number 6, is a great athlete, also a football player. Was the MVP of the Haverford football team this year. Wide receiver, great hands, just great athlete all around. And again, number 5, Poqui was the other guy that was so dominant on the gridiron.
Here's Sapinski. He wants it one-on-one. Fakes the pass, has a man wide open. Tic-tac-toe in front, Forey Smith again.
And again, as we talked about, big dodges from up top. Look for the cut in the crease down below, and that's what Forey Smith does so well. Sapinski draws all the attention. 2-3 guys, great backdoor cut.
We'll be back.
The top teams in the nation are headed to Lincoln Financial Field May 23rd through the 25th for the 2015 NCAA Men's Lacrosse Championships. Get your tickets today at ncaa.com/lacrosse. This is the pinnacle of men's college lacrosse.
We have ourselves a ball game for the national championship.
Only the very best make it to the championship round, but only one will celebrate as NCAA national champions.
And the train keeps on rolling.
Experience it live. 3 days, 3 championships. The ultimate lacrosse experience at the 2015 NCAA Men's Lacrosse Championships, May 23rd through 25th at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. New affordable ticket options are available. Visit ncaa.com/lacrosse. He's enshrined in baseball's Hall of Fame. He hit 548 career home runs. He's a 3-time National League MVP, a 12-time All-Star. He won 10 Gold Gloves and 6 Silver Slugger awards. He's a World Series champion and MVP. He's the greatest third baseman of all time.
The career 500th home run for Michael Jack Schmidt.
Watch this weekend's home games with Mike Schmidt on Comcast Sportsnet.
Crowd's pretty big.
Gotta love that 0% APR financing.
You thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, yeah.
It's the Toyota Time Sales Event. Get in on the fun today. Right now, lease a new 2015 Corolla for just $159 a month. Or get $750 cash back on a new Corolla. Hurry in. Offers end June 1st.
Thanks, Jen.
Coming around again.
Toyota. Let's go places.
The Eagles look stacked.
Yeah, if they stay healthy, who knows?
NFC East is going to be tough this year. It could be a really fun December.
That's true. Really?
What? I missed dinner.
How many times?
The #1 team in the nation flexing its muscles early in this first quarter. 4-0. The Fords lead it. Start your day with Bob. Join Rob Ellis, Jillian Mealy, Barrett Brooks, and Sarah Baker on Breakfast on Broad. Presented by Virtua Joint Replacement Institute. Weekday morning, 6 to 8 a.m. right here on the Comcast Network and streaming live online.
Let's look at this goal scores right here. Met starts it off. Forey Smith, great cut across the center. That's 2. Then it's Doc Aiken unassisted. And then again, Forey Smith answers. Haverford's jumping on Malvern 4-0. Forey Smith right there, the junior. Another very comfortable, confident, mature type player for Haverford. And again, a great battle at the X right now to start each face-off.
Bravada really battling Kelly inch for inch. And Haverford comes away with it.
Matt Klingus with the ground ball. Nice ground ball to start, but it was Haas that came in and scooped it up after the big check. Swarming in.
So again, Malvern Prep completely stymied in terms of creating some semblance of an offense.
And one of the things that you're going to see Malvern Prep, trying to play aggressive, but this, the scout report on them or the recap of the season is you've got a young and inexperienced team. You've got a growing team. They're coming off a 24-0 season last year. They lost a number of seniors that they're rebuilding. They are solid, however. Matt Klingus, number 9, long stick defenseman. 33, Luke Hoffman, another one of your seniors. And then you've got some sophomores and freshmen that are filling in the ranks.
It's been all Haverford who wind down this first quarter. Forey Smith, who has the 2 goals. Out to Sapinski, winds up. Off the pole, then off a Haverford player. And finally, the Friars will get it. Jordan Donaghy.
Donaghy, a freshman, number 28. That's Will Powers, 33, pushing it up. This is Malvern's first possession so far this game, getting into the attack.
Zach White gets it over to Adam Goldner, number 2. All the way out top to A.J. Traynor, who had a couple of goals against Lawrenceville Prep. He'll swing it over to 20. Quinn McMahon. Back to Goldner. Here's Mike Fay, number 5.
McCann, 20 is a freshman. A.J. Traynor, 1 is a junior. Billy Coyle, 11, sophomore. Zach White Jr. matching up against all seniors on the defensive side for Haverford. 3 big, strong defenders, led by Noah Lehman, 9, Chris Sabia, and Jack Doran.
Here's Trainer. To Zach White. White comes all the way up top. A good feed over to Trainer.
Sabia, big, strong defenseman. If you see what's happening right now, they've got Zach White's an attackman, and they've got Dox Aiken and short stick midi guarding him, which means they're freeing up the long stick D-men to cover the middies up top.
Trainer. Malvern Prep just trying to get themselves settled on offense, generate a good shot. Slow this game down a bit. Good crossfield pass, but McMahon couldn't hang on. Sticks being chopped, and Haverford comes away with it.
Jack Doran with a vicious check to steal the ball away, start the fast break, push it up the field.
Terrific play by Doran. Over to Shima. Poqui has an opening, makes a move, lost it. Knocked loose by Klingus. Gets it back, and that's a laser beam, folks. Poqui with the athleticism, but that time shows a bullet-hard shot.
Poqui just showing some relentless hustle, coming down the field, getting the ball checked out of his stick, picking up the ground ball, walking around people, time, room, lefty, shot, bang, sticks it offside hip. Great shot by Phil Poqui as the bench goes crazy. Poqui, a hell of a story, senior, was on his way to Penn, made a switch in his decision on his way to the University of Virginia, an incredible two-athlete player on the football team, running back, as well as a midfielder for the Haverford Fords.
Poqui coming off a 3-goal effort against Penn Charter in the quarterfinals. The Hun School awaits the winner of this one in the championship final on Monday. John Nostrand calls time for the Haverford School. Next Sports athletic development camps are open to all young athletes ages 8 to 14. Learn more at nextsportscamps.com. And a big thanks to Next Sports for putting on this tournament. It's the 6 teams from the Interac League hosting 6 invited private school teams for a champion. These schools, of course, none of them competing in their state championship games, so it gives them a little bragging right and some postseason accolades.
Well, you talk about Haverford, and we have the saying that success breeds success. Well, the coaching staff for the Haverford Fords is one of the best that there is. Mark Patrone on the offense, Paul O'Grady on the defense, Travis Loving on the offense and defense, as well as John Nostrand leading the charge as head coach. These guys are very disciplined, incredibly fine-tuned, mature, calm team.
Those are the Hun players victorious in the first semifinal matchup. Doing some relaxing, doing some scouting.
Doing some scouting, looking to see what they may be playing on Monday, the Battle of the Unbeatens. And again, you know, one of the keys to this game that we're talking about was face-offs. Can Kelly dominate the face-offs? So far, it's been the Haverford Fords and Hervada that's got the possessions going Haverford's way.
So the Fords will have it here. We approach a minute to go in the first quarter. Luke Desperito in for Haverford. So he gives off to Brandon Shima. Postel. Back to Desperito. Sapinski.
Powers looking to shut off Sapinski. Klingus, the long stick for Haverford. trying to turn things over and putting the pressure on Desperito.
Wow, what a tiptoe play. Couldn't finish, but Shima. Real acrobatic catch and shoot. Terrific save in net for Rogers. Ament. Another nice feed. Smith looking for his third, couldn't make the shot.
Ooh, that's a missed call, I was going to say. That looked like it was blue all the way. But again, great feed to the crease. No one was there to back it up. That's blue going the other way.
Turnover by the Fords. The Friars get it up, and that will do it for our first quarter of play. All Haverford. 23-0 this season. And they lead it after one. We'll be back with second quarter action after these words in the Interact Challenge semifinals.
We've been thinking. There's a sound the ball makes when it catches nothing but net. Everyone loves that sound, that precision. At GMC, we get that. Nothing separates the men from the boys. Like nothing but net. This is precision. This is GMC. Now during the GMC Spring Sales Event, get over $7,100 total value on specially equipped 2015 GMC Acadia SLT models. Swish.
The world's toughest Olympic sport is coming to the toughest city in America, as 20 of the top college teams in the nation, including Temple, St. Joseph's, LaSalle, the University of Pennsylvania, and Villanova, battle out 45 matches at the Penn Mutual Collegiate Rugby Championship this May 30th at PPL Park. Buy tickets now at ComcastTix.com.
Haverford School leads at 5-0 here in this semifinal matchup as we get set for the second quarter. Philly's favorite sports blog is getting its very own TV show. Watch the 700 Level Show, hosted by John Gonzo Gonzalez, Thursday night at 5:30 and 10:30, right here on the Comcast Network and the 700level.com. What a terrific job all season that Alex DeMarco's done, but really not much business here tonight, Scott.
He has not. Hasn't seen a lot of activity yet. The senior lefty goalie on his way to Penn. Been solid. And again, let's see this storyline right here. Kelly versus Hervada. So far, it's been Hervada.
Neither guy knows where it is, but Poqui does, and he scoops it up as we change sides. Haverford going left to right.
And again, that's the strength of Haverford with Poqui on the wing. Just great athletic player, reliable ground ball guy. Picks it up, possession Haverford.
Docks Aitken. He'll swing the ball behind the net. Back over to Shima. Shima for Smith, who's got 2 goals in the game so far. Ament.
And then Mulqueen, 3 for Malvern. Forey Smith behind against Thomas, Shima, and Murray matched up.
Here's Poqui, splits defenders. With that little spring in his step, lost the handle. Picked up by McQueen. McQueen tries to clear. Terrific move by Ryan Murray. Advancing the ball forward. Here's Goldner. They'll swing it quickly over to Coyle. Goes back down low to White. Sub coming in, Mike Fay. He has the ball knocked loose, picked back up by Trainer. Good spinning move coming over the middle, but losing it was Shantz. Now it's again picked up. Good hustle play by the Friars. Again on it was Scott White. Coyle takes the shot high. It'll stay Friar ball.
Best series of the night from Malvern, trying to get to the goal. Shantz was trying to do it all on his own. The big senior midfielder on his way to Notre Dame. Subbing out, getting Addison Mueller on, number 31. Midfield for Malvern, Fay, Trainer, and Coyle up top.
Trainer with some wheels, fires. DeMarco the save. It almost sounded like it hit his stick directly.
Nice move, will fake the pass, took the defense off it. Needs to bury that shot.
Great give and go. Pass by Coyle, looking for White over the middle.
DeMarco, huge in the net. Big saves right there. Two great shots by Malvern. DeMarco turns them both away.
Quickly ahead comes John Nostrand.
Number 16, coach's son. Sophomore, already a Penn State commit. Slippery fast, great shot. On the run and time and room.
You see DeMarco with those 5 saves for Haverford. 3 for Rogers. Deliberate time now for the forwards as Nostrand. Out top, he'll give it off to Pastel. Pastel, number 11, tries to back up his defender. Draws the double team, passes. Ament over the middle. Almost a circus play right there. As Forey Smith did a 360 and took the shot. Denied by Rogers, however.
Great cut again by number 14, Forey Smith. Just great cutting sense, coming from high to low. When the ball's behind, he's staying high, and he's cutting to the crease.
Smith almost getting some room again. That's Shima, number 7. All the way out top to Sapinski. Nostrand. Fires behind the net. Ament. Searching, goes all the way back out top. Sapinski, he'll go one-on-one. Pass, shot, little wide. Smith.
Sapinski again looking for Smith. Smith with that nice little backdoor cut. Again, Sapinski, you'd think would take that shot. Was just a little dump inside of the crease.
There's Smith again with the quick shot. Ground ball pickup by Shima. Fakes the jump pass. Still controlling. Has Sapinski wide open. Now it's one-on-one time for Pastel. Draws the double. Shot deflected at the point of shot. Nostrand taking that one. Here's Ament. All the way back to Sapinski. Haverford leading 5-zip. Extremely patient.
Another very patient offense. This is a team, we saw it with Hun earlier today. A lot of comfort. This is a very mature team. They make good decisions. They don't force the ball. They wait for the high percentage shot and then they take it.
Big hard shot taken by Sapinski. Deflected.
Nice defense by Ryan Murray to slide. Klingus right behind him.
Again, Deflected and saved by Rogers. Long pass ahead. Trainer in the open field, wisely pulling it back. He flips it over to Lehman. That's Klingus, number 9. Here comes Coyle over the middle. He'll wait for some help. Off the bench comes Addison Mueller, number 31. Goldner, number 2. Over to Scott White. Friars will swing it. 15, Luke Hoffman.
And Hoffman, as you see this lineup, Hoffman's the only senior on the field. 32, White is a freshman. Quinn McCann right there, 20 is a freshman as well, and jams it in the net.
Malvern Prep on the board.
Little youth movement for Malvern Prep right there. Number 20, Quinn McCann on a nice swim move. Man right in his face, going right to left. Here it is, lefty swim. Righty, DeMarco comes out. McCann buries it over his shoulder. Aggressive defense, goal.
At Dunkin', breakfast just got zestier with guacamole made from real avocados, tomatoes, cilantro, and lime. The new bacon guacamole flatbread. Olay indeed. America runs on Dunkin'.
Welcome to Granite Run Buick GMC. Here's what some of our customers have to say.
Every time I've come here, they've been nothing but accommodating.
We felt we got a tremendous deal on our trade-in.
They gave me a deal I couldn't refuse, that's for sure.
Granite Run, your #1 Buick GMC dealer. This month, it's Sign and Drive. 2015 GMC Sierra for just $199 a month, and the 2015 Buick LaCrosse, yours for just $259 a month, only at Granite Run Buick GMC.
We all scream for ice cream flavored iced coffees from Dunkin' Donuts. Try the delicious new Rocky Road, butter pecan, and cookie dough flavors today. America runs on Dunkin'.
Haverford School leads at 5-1 in this semi-final matchup. Cradle Lacrosse is the ultimate introduction to lacrosse for boys and girls ages 4 to 8 years old. Our thanks to Cradle Lacrosse.
And again, we talk about lacrosse. We're starting them early here in Philadelphia, and the final product or the end result is right here on this field. John Nostrand, one of the leaders of these young men, showing them what it's all about on the other side. John McAvoy doing it for Malvern. You know, great coaching, great players. These are some of the smartest players, again, that there are in the country, and every coach wants them on their team.
Breaking free, Hervada. Now to Poqui. Over the middle, good hard shot taken. New in the game, Alec Haas for the Fords.
Nice save by James Rogers.
Coming over the middle, shot taken by Coyle. Tries to get his own rebound. Big check administered by Sam Benrez.
Dennis with a big check on White. Almost took them both out. Dennis 17, the big defenseman for Haverford. Coming in, White gets the ball. Big hit, knocks it out of bounds.
Dennis with a crunching hit. Haverford doubling up. Malvern Prep shots on goal.
And being incredibly patient on offense as well.
So the forwards again with this real deliberate spread out style. Desperito 13. He'll handle out top still.
Powers trying to shut off Aiken. Trying to let Ament go against Mulqueen. Or Desperito against a long stick, Klingus. Klingus on his way to Drexel next year. Great check by Mulqueen.
Nice pickup for Malvern Prep. Mulqueen scoops up that ground ball under heavy pressure.
It's the story. Just great defense, excellent effort, and then throwing the ball away. Excellent hustle. Simple fundamental passes aren't made. Turnover back to Haverford.
Here's Aiken. Dishing off to Ament. Double move.
Wow.